In 2003, a man named Kim, a 50-year-old resident of North Korea in Nampo City, heard a Christian broadcast sermon by chance. The words and content he heard through the broadcasts were not spoken or allowed in North Korea. Kim became curious and began to listen to the broadcasts, and over time became a believer in God. While listening to the broadcasts, Kim took careful notes, and after 4 months, his notes totaled over 700 pages. Later, after getting a hold of a Bible, Kim studied it for 5 months. Finally, Kim came to understand most of the Bible content and purpose. During that time, Kim was overwhelmed with joy that he found in God's Word. With the conviction of faith, Kim began to share the gospel to his wife and to his 2 sons who were in their 20s. Kim shared the Bible stories that he had learned with his close friends, relatives, and neighbors, but did not mention that it was the gospel of Jesus Christ. But those who heard the Bible were amazed that this kind of truth was told for the first time. And because Kim shared the gospel as a philosophy, they accepted the gospel without any sense of resistance. Those who accepted the gospel through Kim began to share the gospel to people around them. In a few months, the number of Christians in Nampo exceeded 23 people. At this time, Kim confessed that the contents he was sharing were from the Bible. Although, with what they had heard and now believed, they could be shot in public, those who had received the gospel did not abandon their faith, for they had already been deeply immersed in the grace of God. Broadcasting to the masses has had a tremendous impact on evangelism in North Korea. As a result, the number of underground Christians in Nampo exceeds 100 people. One day, a college student attending an underground church spoke about the Bible, while unknown to him, a security officer from the Nampo city was eavesdropping. A case was opened and sent from the center up to the head of the political party, where he was placed undercover for over a year. 1 year later, after a thorough undercover secret investigation, the entire underground church of Nampo was discovered, and 102 people were arrested at the same time. It is recorded as the biggest underground church cleanup event within the North Korean regime. Although all of the Nampo underground church members were detained in the Nampo security branch, the security officers were surprised at their fearless faith. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon, when a siren goes off to announce the noon hour, all of the underground church members who had been imprisoned in a cell joined together and prayed in a loud voice the Lord's Prayer. At first, the surprised security personnel tried to stop them by beating them with their rifles until they bled, but their prayers could not be stopped. Tragically, of the 102 people arrested, 40 were secretly executed for illegally viewing South Korean videos, hiding the real reason that they believed in Jesus. The remaining 62 people were sent to Yodok 15 political prison camp, where even today their fate is unknown. This incident, which took place in April of 2005, shows that the gospel of Christ can reach North Koreans by airwaves without a person physically entering. And it is a practical and effective proof that God's Word has dynamic power to impact North Koreans who are completely completely closed off to the rest of the free world.